This car wash machine here at KARCHER is a K2 model. We recently replaced the stop switch, the bypass, and the machine stopped working again. We bought this machine a year and a half ago. We bought it secondhand, so I can't say exactly how long we've been using it. In the last year and a half, it's been working great, but then it stopped working, and we discovered it was the motor brushes that wore out. We're going to replace it here. We'll loosen all the screws around it with a Torx T15. Then we can remove the fairing and access it here. We'll remove the motor, but we'll use Phillips. We'll loosen the electrical box here and remove the screws here, right? 4 screws that secure the electrical box here. So here we can get it, just by fitting the motor. It has these mounts that secure it to the fairing and the electrical box. We loosen the 4 screws here, we can release them and free the fairing here. Well, to gain access here, we remove this engine guard here, and then here we'll have the electric motor. And to remove this guard here, there are some latches here, look. Just release it here, look, on the other side too. Exactly where the brush holder is here, we're going to work. This brand has been working very well, right? We did some pretty intense work with it, about 20 hours, almost non-stop. And then a little after that, the machine broke down. We did a series of evaluations, measurements to see if anything was broken, everything was fine. So what did we discover? The brushes here were so worn that they started to no longer touch the collector. You can see here that it's quite dirty, right? This black dirt here, exactly the residue from the brushes, and it's even. The brush stopped touching the collector. There's nothing stuck, and then it stopped touching, lost contact, and stopped working. It's automatic. And this system is of very good quality. Besides fitting, it has a little latch here. Here, look. Then, unclipping the hole, it just comes out. It's super easy to remove, but you have to release it from the hole fitting. The hole is here, and it has a little latch here. It's very well made. We come here, between the brush and the collector. Look there, it's already open. Then just force it a little. Show me here, and it comes out. Look there, it's released. There are some little latch locks that I'll show you. Look there, it came out. Then just remove the brush dust. This brush here is a little better, but it's already quite worn. Okay, so here are the brush holders, right, with the respective brushes here. I had already disassembled this one yesterday to get the part. But how do you get the brush out of here? We come here, where the terminal is. It has a lock here, which is the bend in this plate here. We'll come with a screwdriver and pliers and undo this bend here. We undo it and then this terminal comes out. We can unclip it here, look. And then it comes out here. Here's the brush. I found this part. It's not the original part, even though we went to an authorized repair shop, but they have to make adjustments. And look at the difference in size, look how much it cost. So, it was really time to replace it. This one wasn't going to last much longer, so it's even worse. Let me take it off here, look. Look what happened to this one. It's really gone. Anyway, it's a bit tight. We'll have to make some adjustments here, both in the carbon and in the welding and everything else. I'll do that and then I'll show you how we did it. The next thing is, this brush we bought wasn't of very good quality. It started to break here where the wire was welded, right? We took the old brush, which already has the holder here, the fitting, and everything. We roughed it up, and we took the new brush, removed the handle, and then during installation, we'll place them overlapping inside the brush holder, and we'll show you the result. So, actually, it's like this. We're going to assemble the brush holder here now, where the latch that locks it there on the motor's nose is facing up, and the terminal is pointing down. So we'll assemble it here. Place it. Here, and we can now lock it. And here's the limit, right, which is with the old brush. We'll come with this new one, and we'll place it here. Okay? Working normally. As it wears, it will come against the collector, and the spring ensures contact between the two brushes. So, here's a cleaning of the collector, which was quite dirty, right, from the brush, but it's already worn, but we're not going to renovate it here, we're just going to install it. And then here where it locks, right, the brush holder, it has some latches here on top that we'll have to lift so it locks into this plastic part. So, we come here, the terminal is pointing down and these latches are pointing up. We then place the brush here at the brush point, remembering that here the spring will try to push it out. So we put a screwdriver here, look, just to support the brush so it doesn't slip out. We put it here. Okay. Ah, it started to appear here. Okay. It touched the collector. Then we come here, put it all the way in. Okay? And then we'll lock it here. Okay. We have the lock here, look. Movement. So there's a little play, but it won't slip out. And here it's spinning. We can now connect the terminals. Here. Remember to finish up to that little latch, right? It even makes a noise, look, a click. Let's do a continuity test. So, we'll put it here on the terminal and on the collector. Look there, here. Okay, and let's check the other terminal. Okay. It should work. Okay. It's working. Replace the protection here. Just fitted here. But attached right here to the brush holder, this protection. And then we can replace the protection here on the engine. Then we'll place the engine on the front fairing. There are these mounts here. It only fits in one position. Go ahead. Insert the electric switch here, right? The electrical joint in position. We can now place the cable here. Okay. We have to place the bypass right in this position here, otherwise it will hit this fairing. Then we come here. Position it there. And then just put it back. Yes.